I am here with Mr. Kevin Young. Kevin is one of the big pieces to this whole rock against trafficking. Kevin, tell us what's going on here. This is awesome.
Jeff, thank you so much. Well, we have this is the beginning of the tipping point for everybody on this planet, not just the United States, to recognize that human trafficking is a disease and a cancer that has to go away. I'm a parent. I know you're a parent. Everybody's out here a parent. Imagine losing your child and never seeing your child again. Well, there's 30 million children right now that are being kept in cages, that are being sold for sex, for their body parts. It's not something that anybody wants to talk about, but what we're doing is using music, Jeff, to raise the consciousness. All of us are connected to each other through our hearts, and every time the awareness becomes bigger and bigger, it raises the consciousness, and we're going to stop, we're going to shame these people from doing this, and we're going to save these kids, and we're going to save the humans. So, you know, Gary Miller is an amazing man.
Yeah.
Some of the most amazing artists, musicians in the world that have, some of them have 40, 50, 60 million fans.
Well, it was the exact story that Kevin told me. It's the reason why Voice America's here today, to help get this message out there. Obviously, this has become, well, it is a big issue. Education is the key, and I hear you're doing a lot for human trafficking in legislation.
Oh, well, you know, events like this are important to be able to raise the awareness around the issue of trafficking and how prevalent it is in places that we might least expect it. You know, it's something that people might see or hear about on the news, but never think that it's happening in their backyard until they meet someone or someone close to them is touched by this. I've had personal experience through friends of mine, a friend of mine whose daughter was a victim of sex trafficking as a minor. So we've introduced legislation in Congress to be able to help empower survivors who've gotten out of this situation, who were victims, basically by saying that your criminal record that you may have accrued for nonviolent crimes that were committed as a victim when you're under the control of a trafficker should be cleaned from your record, so that you're able to not have to live with the shackles of that ugly past as you move forward into the future. So proud to be here to be able to support raising this awareness and building support for the legislation, so hopefully we can get it passed.
Well, definitely honored to have you on. It's great to hear, or great to see everybody that's getting involved. You guys like Kevin, Andy Miller. It's, you know, very inspiring to me, being the owner of the world's leading live internet radio broadcasting company. But thank you for everything you do. And is there anything you want to share that people can go follow you or see what you're up to?
Sure. If you want to check out what we're doing, you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Tulsi Gabbard. And I encourage you to get educated and informed about these issues of trafficking that are happening across the country and around the world, because it will only get better. The situation will change if we all take action ourselves in our own lives and in our own ways.
Completely agree. Congresswoman, thank you for taking the time with us. We do appreciate it, and we'll be behind you 100%. Thank you.